Okay.
All right. Well, welcome everyone. We are so glad that you took the time out this evening to jump on the call just to hear a little bit more about what we all are up to. We are kicking off, we have this Fall Freedom Revolution that we are kicking off, and Rihanna and Tevin are both just excited to be sharing different things with you tonight, as will I. So what we want you guys to do is just sit back, relax. We are going to be sharing some information with you. But more importantly, I love the stories, and that's what we are going to be sharing with you as well. So we have partnered, like I say, just with different people, just with this Healthy Living Revolution, and that's what we are so excited about. We're going to be talking about Juice Plus, which is the business, the organization that a lot of us here have partnered with. It's called a virtual franchise. And it's the way that people all over the world are taking back their health and building an exciting future for their families. So to kick us all off, I'm curious, and I want to ask you guys a question. Would you all agree that being healthy today is a little bit of a challenge? Any hands up out there? Kind of a little bit? I'm getting a little bit, kind of. 2 hands up there. Yeah, it is for a fact. Our job, we're supposed to exercise well. We're supposed to eat tons of fruits and vegetables. We know it's supposed to be like about 9 to 13. And if you exercise, and I know we've got some athletes on here, it's supposed to be the upwards of 16 to 18 servings, which I don't know about you guys, but I don't know how I would do that with my family. It's so hard to do and to get the variety in, get that array of colors in, the rainbow of colors. That we want to. We know that we have our favorites like the apples, the oranges, bananas, maybe peppers and spinach, but everything, there's no way that I do that. So like I said, we have started this movement, the Healthy Living Revolution, where we're taking our health back in ways that are just really simple, realistic, and actually a lot of fun. So the core of a healthy life really is that nutritional support. We have got to flood our bodies every single day, not Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, every single day that ends in Y, with fruits, vegetables, berries, and whole grains. We've got to do it. And so I want to show you now what Juice Plus is. This is our fruits. This is our veggies. Here is our vineyard, which is the berries. And we're very excited about this one, the omegas, our plant-based omegas, woohoo! So some of us were able to get that earlier this year. They're rolling it out, actually later this month. It is October, so they're rolling that out later this month. We have it in soft chew forms as well. Show you these packages here. And when you take all 3 of those, you are getting 30 raw and fresh fruits, vegetables, and berries and the whole grains. There's a couple things that I absolutely love about Juice Plus. There's more that I'll share with you tonight. There's more than just a couple. We'd be here all night if I shared everything. So I'll just share a couple. But the first one, and the reason I love this one is because I'm an accountant by trade. So when I found out that we had research behind it, my husband and I were pretty doggone excited. He's an accountant too. So to date, we have got 37 published studies. They're gold standard studies, and what the research shows is that it actually gets into our bloodstream. And why is that? Because it's food. Our bodies know what to do with food. We know how to process that. It also supports a healthy immune system. It improves our cardiovascular wellness and just our quality of life. And it reduces oxidative stress. And guess what? As hard as we try to, we cannot get away from that oxidative stress. Oxidative stress is life. Even they say you should work out. Okay, I'll work out. Guess what? Oxidative stress. But you still should work out, even though it causes oxidative stress. We just have to monitor what we do, how we do that. And it also, Juice Plus, because of the research, it shows that it helps with that systemic inflammation. And that really is the root cause of disease. So if we can get in there and help that, that is absolutely huge. That's where most of the diseases come from, is from inflammation. And it also protects our DNA from damage. And why is that? It's because Juice Plus gets to that cellular level and our cells duplicate healthier. And also, we have healthier skin and gums. I have heard time and time again people saying they go to the dentist and they're like, what are you doing different? I'm like, well, I added Juice Plus. That's all that they did different. Nothing different with brushing, flossing, anything. It was just the additional fruits and vegetables flooding their bodies. And then the other thing, my other aha with Juice Plus, my kids were 2 and 6 when we got started, and we had what we call a children's health study. My son was 6, so I took him from age 6 to age 9 on the children's health study. And guess what? After those 3 years, and we were up because back then it was only 3 years. Now they give us 4. I'm like, what company does that? Gives you an additional year. So that's just phenomenal that when we as adults are on the product consistently, our kids can get it for free, get their fruits and vegetables for free for up to 4 years. And that equates to about $1,700 worth of free product. I think that is huge. And then the other thing that I love to add to my fruits and vegetables, it's the complete. We have chocolate and we have vanilla. I use the vanilla and add additional fruits and veggies in the morning. I use this one, I'm actually drinking one now, at night, and I put some spinach in it. This adds an additional 15 plant-based nutrients to our diet. So when you take that along with the capsules or the soft chew, the trio, you're getting 45 different plants into your body every single day. So I know I told you we'd hear stories, and I could go on and on with this information, but we want to get to the stories. So I would love for Tevin just to share his product story with us.
Thank you, Brenda. So yeah, like Brenda was saying, I'll just give you guys a little bit of background about myself. I'm 24 years old. I was introduced to Juice Plus a year and a half ago. I was introduced to it by Beth Jessup, that's actually on the call this evening. And when I was first introduced to it, I told her no, because I didn't really believe in, the whole marketing and everything like that, because I was introduced to a couple of other companies that I was approached with, because I live in Topeka, and I do a lot of strenuous activities of working out and providing workouts for people and going to sporting events and doing different sporting events and like that. So a lot of people wanted to talk to me about, different MLMs and things like that. And then I ended up turning Beth down a year and a half ago. But this time last year, I actually I was facing kidney failure. And I knew that I needed to take complete control of my health. And one of the ways I knew that I had to take control of my health was actually change the way that I was eating and my diet and my whole lifestyle in general. So I was drinking energy drinks. I was eating fast food, McDonald's. I was eating all types of just junk and consuming all types of junk and putting it into my body, and ultimately was not helping in while I was facing kidney failure. So when after I got done facing kidney failure, which was February of this year, 2017, I started juicing. I started going natural, and I was making my own juices, spinach, carrots, all the fruits and veggies, and mixing up them for my morning breakfast and, for my lunches throughout the day. And Beth came back to me a year and a half later and said that, hey, you should really look into Juice Plus. So I did my own research. I looked into it, and how Brenda was mentioning how there's 37 articles out there that are published about how great the product is, clinical research on everything that the product offers and not adding in fillers. What's actually on the ingredients bottle on the products is actually in the bottle. And it's not just fillers or anything like that. So I decided to take a leap, if you would say, and I started consuming Juice Plus, and the benefits that I've just received within the first 2 weeks of actually taking Juice Plus was just outstanding, amazing. I'd wake up in the middle of the night before Juice Plus, and my nose would be draining down into my throat. I would have different allergy issues when I went outside, cut the grass. And after being on the product within those 2 weeks, I was not having any of those issues at all. I haven't been sick in going on 4.5, 5 months now. And I wake up at 4 a.m. every day. I don't go to sleep until about 11 p.m. every night, just doing all types of different activities, multitasking, just being in different areas and traveling and things like that. And over time, you would think that, your immune system would grow weaker. just because you're always on the go. And my immune system hasn't grown weaker at all. It's actually grown stronger just because of the products that I'm putting into my body, putting in whole foods into my body, whole fruits and veggies, the complete shakes where if I'm on the go, I make a shake before I leave and I add it to my daily regimen. And there goes my meal, but also it's over 50 fruits and veggies that I'm actually getting into my body. So it's helping me and helping boost my immune system. So I'm very thankful for the product that what Juice Plus has offered me. It's offered, all types of benefits for myself, but it's also provided benefits for my family and my future and my friends as well, which we'll get into a little bit later.
Wow, awesome. Thank you so much for sharing. I know I heard Tevin's story last week, and it was amazing. So thank you so much for sharing. I wanted to share just real quick. We have been on it for over 10 years now, and one thing that my husband just shared last week was before Juice Plus, he said he would wake up in the middle of the night with his legs hurting. And he just told me last week, he's like, that's gone away. And I'm like, what? We've been on this 10 years and you're just telling me this now? He's like, well, I didn't want you to worry. I'm like, I need to know these things. So it is amazing what we notice over time too. So thank you again. Rihanna, I would love to hear your product story now. And you're muted too.
Okay.
I don't know if she ended up freezing up there.
There she is. She's unmuted now.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I'm so sorry. I hate it when my computer decides to do funky stuff right when I need to talk. Okay. So just box to me if I disappear on you guys again. Okay. So here's the thing. I heard about Juice Plus shortly after I had a health crisis of my own, and I felt probably about twice my age instead of 33. I felt more like 63, and having a child with severe special needs, the thought came to mind of what would happen to her if my body broke down and I wasn't able to care for her the way that she needed me to care for her on a daily basis. And that thought scared me. It rocked me to my core because she needs everything done for her, 24/7 care. And I want to be able to provide that for her as long as I can. And so that's when I decided that I was going to start getting my body moving more. I was going to start paying more attention to what I was putting in my body. And then I met somebody named Brenda Engel. And she told me about a way that I could get a variety of fruits, veggies, and berries, not just in my body, but in the bodies of my family, my kids' bodies as well. And so I knew that I couldn't provide that kind of nutrition on my own. So I signed up right away, and right away I knew I did something really good, and it was kind of giving myself mommy kudos that you did good. So immediately we started seeing some things with the kids, their immune systems boosted up real good. Like they just rarely ever would get sick. My daughter's allergies went away. Her gums stopped bleeding within 2 weeks of starting her on this stuff. And what I've heard is if you've got bleeding gums, there's some other stuff going on health-wise. And so that's significant that we saw that difference in her that quickly. My husband, who had struggled with shingles for the last several years, was finally able to fight off the shingles virus successfully every year with this nutrition. And my energy went through the roof. And, being a mom of 3 children, all within, 3 years of each other, they're all just stacked in there so closely. And then a severe special needs child, there was a lot of energy, that I would go through. And by the middle of the day, I would just be done. I would need a nap, and I go and go and go, kind of like what Tevin was saying. Like I just go and go and go and don't even think about a nap, anymore. So anyway, those are really significant things for us. I can't tell you how significant there. I could go on and on and on about, especially what it's been to my daughter, and all the specific things that she's had going on in her body. She's had major surgeries and things, and the doctors are looking at how well she's healing, from surgeries and things like that. And I can't thank God enough, for bringing this nutrition into my life. So it's been a game changer for us for sure. And we'll never stop taking it. We'll never stop putting it in our bodies.
Awesome. Okay. I love, love, love the stories, you guys. They never, like I say, they never get old. We're going to transition now kind of into the mission opportunity that we have behind the products that we are taking. It's built around word of mouth sharing. With our safe, proven products, it is pretty simple to do. When you have that rock solid belief in the product that you're sharing with people, that's going to come out in how you share with people, how you talk with them. That is so impactful, because you have got to have that rock solid belief. So what we have is called a virtual franchise. You pay $50 for it. It's a $50 yearly renewal. And with that, you get an online office where you get to run it from either your laptop, you get to run it from your phone, which guess what? I'm on that quite a bit. And I run it from there, put orders in, check reports. It's one-stop shopping there. And you also get a website to share with your friends. And then the services that we get with this company is so amazing. The company manufactures a product for us. They ship it out for us. They bill, they collect, and then guess what? They pay us every month. And I get asked this, how much product do you have to maintain there? Do you have to house? I'm like, I don't have to keep an inventory. I don't know about you guys, but for me, that is huge. I don't have space in my house to be keeping all this inventory running in, and it's just, we don't have to do that. So that's a huge, huge blessing. The other thing that our company provides for us is support. I feel like they provide us a lot of support. When we call into the company, they're just there for us. They have our backs. That's huge. All of our commission levels are permanent. Like I say, there's no quotas that you have to maintain or minimums that you have to meet. We do have incentives for going faster. You don't have to, but it's a lot, more fun to go faster. So you do have those incentives. Like say you get to share as little or as much as you want with people. You're a blessing whether you do a little or a lot, because bottom line is you're changing lives when you open your mouth. We have people that are making millions a year. We have friends that are making millions a year. But honestly, what gets us going is when we can share with families that make that $500 to $1,000 a month. That is so huge. It's so significant, because that is going to be a car payment for people, a house payment, paying down student loans. That is significant. And that's what we get to do. We get to help people with their health, but with the mission side, we get to help with the wealth side of it too. There's no glass ceilings or territorial restrictions. And to date, we're in over 20 countries. And with Juice Plus, you want to talk about stability, you get stability. That's another thing that as an accountant, that was huge to us as well. Our company has been around almost 50 years. Founded in 1970, the same president is still at the helm today. They are grooming other management to come on, because obviously they know he's not going to be there forever. He still is at our conferences and things like that, which is fun to hear his stories. But they have other people, so the company is going to be well taken care of into the next generation. So back in the 1970s, and I always forget this, it's water and then fire alarms were the things that they had before Juice Plus. Juice Plus came around in 1993. We are privately held and we are debt free. I don't know if people realize how huge that is to be privately held. We don't have to answer to shareholders. We do not have to do whatever they want us to do, because we don't have it. We're privately held. So that's just huge for us. To date, we have got $12 billion in Juice Plus sales, and we are on track to be $1 billion per year by 2020. Huge stuff. There's 4 ways that we make money: the retail profit, the commissions, bonuses, and then we also do have a benefits package. With the benefits package, we get that at the top 2 levels, so qualifying national marketing director, and then you get the full benefits package at NMD. And I have a friend or know someone that's Juice Plus NMD, and she took her benefits package, or her husband took it to Ralston Purina down in St. Louis, took it to the Human Resources Department, and they said, our benefits package no way matches this package. You need to go with your wife's benefits package through Juice Plus. I don't know about you guys. I think that's pretty significant that we have it's that extensive of a package. Tuition reimbursement, medical, dental, disability, life, long-term care. I always say if you're on Juice Plus, who needs long-term care, right? We're probably not going to need it, but we got it. Chiropractic, prescription. We get a holiday bonus, which is huge, and a monthly expense allowance. So I would love, since we have kind of transitioned into the mission side, just to hear some of the business stories. I'll share mine just briefly here. Like I say, I started this mission over 10 years ago, just over 10 years. And honestly, I just thought that we were going to do it so that we could get a discount on our product. And that's all that I wanted, that I thought, we would get. What I have found out, because I figured I'd have to go back to corporate America once my kids the plan was I would go back once my kids were in school full time. And my daughter, who's now in 7th grade, I have not had to go back to work. I have made enough with Juice Plus so that I have been able to pay for their private education. They go to Kansas City Christian. Brandon is a junior. Ashlyn is in 7th grade. And my income more than pays for them to go there. So huge, huge blessing that we have been able to, for me to stay home. I get to be the mom that I wanted to be. I loved being going on the field trips. I've always teased people and said, hey, we're probably going to have to adopt another kid because I don't have field trips to go on now with my kids. But I look back, no regrets, because I got to be the mom that I wanted to be. So like I say, just a huge blessing, and I love being able to share that with other people. Let's see. Tevin, would you mind sharing your business story with us?
Not a problem. I kind of told you guys a little bit about my history and, a little bit about what I went through. Just to add on top of that, so I faced kidney failure. I was clinically depressed and clinically had clinically severe anxiety and depression. So on top of that, I was in the hospital, for about 3 months I was in the hospital every week. And I couldn't work up to my stomach, going down to my leg. And I couldn't really do anything but stay at home and really just kind of baby my kidney and make sure everything was going well for about 6 months. So when all that was, like I said, I couldn't work, and then Beth approached me about Juice Plus, and I got on the product, and then she said, "Hey, have you ever thought about becoming a virtual franchise owner?" And I was like, "Well, it's something I've thought about. I definitely do to my life. I definitely want to be the owner of my own thing, and eventually open up my own business." And she was like, "Well, this will possibly help you do that, and also pay some medical bills." So immediately after I started taking the product, about a month later, I actually signed up to become a virtual franchise owner. And I have been reaping the benefits of doing that ever since. $50 a year to own my own business is ridiculous. Because ridiculously good, should I say? Because if you want to own a franchise here in the United States, it costs over millions to open up certain franchises. And for me to own my own business, that actually pays me monthly and actually helps me pay off medical bills and actually helps me put a little bit more money into savings, into my own, eventually owning my own other business that I want to start up, is just super beneficial. So in the next month, with me introducing Juice Plus to my friends and family, and actually having some people actually want to join my team and take on the mission as well. Next month, I will actually pay off. Well, actually, this month. So it is October. So this month, I'll actually be able to pay off all of my KU medical bills. And guys, that was about $15,000 or $1,500 or $2,000 worth of medical bills that I had to pay. And coming from, and it can be very emotional with me talking about it, but coming from not able to work, $9 an hour, not having anything, being evicted from an apartment, not absolutely having, I would literally go down to about $1.02 in my bank account. Between me and my girlfriend, she would go down to about 15 cents in our bank account because, we had to pay for gas, we had to pay for groceries, we had to pay for all those necessities. And going from that to actually saying this month, October, I will be debt free from my medical expenses after dealing with kidney failure, suicidal thoughts, and clinically severe depression and anxiety it's just a blessing. So I'm very thankful for what Juice Plus has done for my health. I'm very thankful for what Juice Plus has done for my financial stability and everything that's provided for not only me but my friends and family, because it's just a blessing, and it's just Beth is literally heaven sent. Just because everybody that's in the company is literally heaven sent. Because if it wasn't for her, being introduced to it by Kim, Kim being introduced to it by Jennifer, I don't know where I'd be right now. I really don't. As far as I'd still be struggling working. Not saying that Juice Plus has provided everything that everything that I've ever wanted, but there is that possibility there. I work for myself right now, guys. I'm at Texas Roadhouse with my girlfriend and her family. We're out enjoying the night. We're enjoying our weekend, finishing off our weekend. And this is what the company has allowed me to do. It's allowed me to get out and treat my girlfriend to a nice dinner here in Topeka. It's allowed us to get away and go up to Kansas City occasionally. It's just allowed us to do all types of different things. And I'm not even nowhere near where I want to be with the company. And it's just blessings. So definitely look into it. $50 a year is nothing. $50 is absolutely chump change, if you want to say that. It's pocket change, if you want to say that, to own your own business and for it to be able to pay you back. First month I was at Juice Plus, I got over $285 with the company. So therefore it just paid for itself for me to say, hey, I'm being healthy and I'm living healthy and I'm helping people become healthy as well.
That's awesome. I was thinking chump change when you said $50. That's awesome. Boy, I heard your heart there too. Thank you so much for sharing that. What a blessing. Yeah, what a blessing. And I would like to ask Beth just to come on because I think you wanted to share something a little bit too about our mission.
Yeah, I just want to say a couple quick things about the business side, especially while you were talking, Brenda. So I've started my own business in the last year, and in doing so, I have seen the differences between running your own business and having your Juice Plus virtual franchise. Firsthand, like what you're saying, Tevin, about $50 for a business. We're talking $2,000 just to trademark my name, my business name. There's a lot of expenses that go into running your own business, not to mention all of the things that you were talking about, Brenda, that the company already does. The inventory, not having to have an inventory. If I want products, I have to have an inventory. I have to learn all those things. With this business, you get to just speak from your heart and help people with an amazing product. And the back end is taken care of for you. I mean, I've seen it. I mean, just because I'm now in this other space doing this, I've really seen the differences. And the fact that I have gotten a Juice Plus check every month since I started my other business. I've not gotten one check. I've gotten a residual paycheck every single month from my Juice Plus business because I started that, 5 years ago or 6 years ago. And I still talk about the product and I still care for my customers. And so it has really opened my eyes, and I just wanted to share that because I think that it's really until you're in it, you don't really realize the differences, that it's so powerful that $50 can get you a business, literally a business that you can just go out and, like Tevin said, you share your heart, you talk about your experience with it, and wow, there's just not. And also the other side of it too is that I'm learning as an entrepreneur by myself in this business is that I don't have this culture around me of people. You know, I don't have Tevin around me. I don't have Rihanna and Brenda lifting me up like I do in this business, and being, you know, the culture of it and the environment of it and the competitiveness of it is gone because we're all helping each other. That is not the case in my other business, where it's very competitive and not everybody wants what, you know, your best interest. In this situation, everybody does. And so for me, those are just two things that I've recently, you know, experienced that I thought I would share with you all on the call. So I just wanted to share those couple quick things.
Awesome. Thank you. We do get paid just to share our hearts, don't we? So that's awesome. Rihanna, is there anything that you would like to add just from your side from the business opportunity?
Yeah, I mean, coming from the perspective of a mother with a child with severe special needs who cannot work in a corporate America setting, a 9-to-5 job is not in the cards for someone like me because we've got too many appointments. There's lots of hospital stays. There's just, you never really know what your day is going to be like. And so this mission has given me the opportunity to be able to serve her needs, to be able to homeschool my 2 boys who really needed homeschooling, and still be able to assist in the financial needs of my home. And I can't tell you what an amazing feeling that gives me to know that I am able to serve my family and be able to help and assist in the financial, details of our home. And like Tevin said, I mean, you know, there's a long ways that he's come with the things that he's been through. But there's a lot of personal development that comes with owning your own business and being able to be around the people that we get to be around in this organization, like Beth said. And those are things that you cannot put a price tag on. Those are things that from the bottom of my heart, I thank God for every day, because I am a different person today than I was 3 years ago when I said yes to this Juice Plus mission. I have run into people who knew me 2 years ago and they said, what in the world? Like, you are different now. There is something different about you. And I carry around, there's the fulfillment of being able to help people. And when you feel fulfilled in life, you carry yourself differently. You have a smile on your face. There's joy that exudes from you. And those are things that I would not be able to have and possess if it were not for this mission. So I'm really, really grateful in more ways than one of what $50 a year, you know, since we keep talking about the chump change, right? Like you just cannot, it just continues to give to us, and we get to give to others as a result of this mission. So that's what I have to add.
Awesome. Well, we're getting ready to wrap up here. We want to be respectful of everybody's time. But I just want to thank the people that are going to be watching this recording. Thank you for taking the time out to watch it. And we just want to let you know that we are looking for 2 types of people to link arms with. We're looking for people who are ready to invest in getting healthier. Not just say they want to get healthier. They want to draw the line and say, I'm ready to do it. Juice Plus, you guys, cost around $4.40 a day. When you take the trio of capsules, the 30 raw and fresh fruits, vegetables, and berries, and add in a shake a day, you get those 45 plant-based nutrients into your body, flooding your body every single day. It's simple, it's affordable, it's convenient, and you're flooding your body and your family's body with just massive amounts of good protein that is, it's clean. It's clean. That's huge too. And the other type of people that we're looking for are just people who would love a little extra income. Who wouldn't like another income stream, right? I don't think anybody's going to turn that down. So a way to work from home, a way to take control of their finances. Flexibility, you guys, is huge. And also people that want to bring back hope. Who doesn't want to bring back hope? We're hope dealers, and that's a good thing. So also I'm very grateful to Kim, who actually introduced this to me. I was at a Bible study and she introduced it to me. It has just been a game changer for me and my family, especially with the kids being little. Like I said, I got to stay home with them. So extremely grateful and blessed that I got to do that. So when this recording is finished and you're done listening to it, please, please, please contact the person that shares this recording with you and let them know how they can help you. If you're ready to get started with Juice Plus, awesome. If you're ready to join us on this mission, awesome. We want to lock arms with people that want to make a difference in other people's lives. So thanks again to everyone here for sharing your hearts, sharing your product stories, your business stories. You guys really are shaping and changing the world. Thanks for what you guys do. You're awesome.